Prepare to have your mind blown. These miracles go beyond the sense of what we thought was possible.
How do you do that?
From life-changing moments to impossible feats, you're about to witness events that will leave you questioning reality. You won't believe they actually happened until you see them for yourself. Superhuman strength. You won't believe what this guy did. He grabbed a car with both hands and started moving it back and forth like it weighed nothing. A crowd gathered, shocked by this insane display of strength. At one point, he pushed so hard that the car's engine started smoking. When the clip hit the internet, people assumed it was some kind of talent act, but the guy simply walked away after showing off his superpower. So, was this guy a real-life superhero, or was the car just rigged to look weightless? Drop your theories in the comments. Hovering woman. This one might just blow your mind. A video surfaced online showing a woman holding a stick, but that's not even the crazy part. Suddenly, her feet left the ground, and she hovered mid-air for a full minute. Her face and identity remain a mystery, leaving viewers debating if this was extreme meditation or something supernatural. Can humans really tap into such powers, or is it all just a clever trick? What's your take? Wall hover trick. How do you explain this? A guy leaning casually against a wall started hovering in the air without any visible support. The crowd was in shock, while the guy acted like it was no big deal. Some internet detectives brushed it off as a prank, while others were left scratching their heads. Another clip showed a tourist capturing a man hovering with just a walking stick in hand. Was it a clever illusion or something else entirely? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Leaf tornado. Check this out. This guy moved his hands and the scattered leaves on the ground swirled together into a mini tornado. Could this be telekinesis? While the video is fascinating, there's a strange twist. Another guy standing nearby seemed completely uninterested, almost as if he was in on it. Was this a real display of psychic powers, or just a trick caught on a security camera? Vanishing man. This one had the whole internet buzzing. A man walked out of his house, and as he reached the sidewalk, he suddenly disappeared in a flash of light. Alien abduction theories went wild, with people speculating that he'd been beamed up. But just as things got crazy, the man stepped forward to explain the mystery. Turns out, it was all a recording glitch that created the illusion of him vanishing. Mystery solved. Or was it? Self-moving cart. Here's a clip that'll have you scratching your head. A man standing on a footpath suddenly reached out, and his cart started rolling toward him, completely on its own. No remote, no strings, just his outstretched hand. Some claimed it was a camera glitch, while others speculated he might have had some secret telekinetic ability. What do you think? Magic? Trick? Or just technology? The dumpster whisperer. Here's a clip straight out of a sci-fi movie. A guy, face completely covered, was seen trying to move a dumpster with nothing but the power of his mind. He stretched his hands out, focusing intensely, and with one small motion, bam, the dumpster fell to the ground. It's hard not to wonder if there's some secret club for people with these bizarre telekinetic abilities. Real-life Wolverine. What if I told you that superheroes might not be pure fiction? This jaw-dropping clip from a hospital shows a man chatting with a doctor. Everything seemed normal until he placed his hands on the table. Suddenly, razor-sharp blades shot out of his knuckles, shocking the doctor. Some say it's staged, but the doctor's reaction looked way too real. Wolverine fans were quick to jump in, crafting wild theories that their favorite hero might actually walk among us. The electrifying driver. This story will leave you speechless. A police officer stopped a suspicious car, but something felt off. As the officer approached, the car seemed empty. Then, out of nowhere, the cop's body began glowing, and seconds later, he collapsed. The car casually drove off, leaving everyone puzzled. Some believe the driver was an alien trying to make a quick escape. The floating girl. This eerie scene unfolded in a snowy Russian forest. A man filming his dog stumbled upon a bizarre sight, a young girl in a red jacket floating midair, with a woman standing nearby. The girl wasn't attached to anything visible, and after hovering for a moment, she descended, and the woman quickly whisked her away. Some think she's possessed, while others believe she has supernatural powers. What's your take? The vanishing driver? You won't believe this one. A cop pulled over a woman for speeding. She apologized, handed over her license, and seemed totally cooperative. But when the officer returned to the car to update her, she was gone, vanished into thin air. The cop was so shaken, he reported her missing. Was she a ghost or part of some strange glitch in reality? The levitating monk. This story sounds like pure legend, but one man decided to see it for himself. He visited a renowned monk known for levitating. While the monk prayed, seemingly in a trance, his body suddenly lifted off the ground, staying in midair for a full minute. The monk didn't seem aware of what was happening, as if he was in another realm. Was this a spiritual miracle, or just another trick? Frozen dog. When this man came home from work, he was expecting his dog to greet him like always. But this time, the dog stood frozen outside the door, literally like a statue. No wagging tail, no excited jumps. Confused, the man moved closer, calling out to his pet. He touched the dog gently, and only then did it snap back to life, as if breaking out of some strange trance. What could have caused such an eerie pause? Human Hulk. On a quiet street, something jaw-dropping unfolded. A man casually walked up to a massive truck, placed his hands on it, and pushed it forward like it was made of cardboard. Bystanders couldn't believe their eyes. How could a single person move such a heavy vehicle so effortlessly? Was this raw strength a hidden talent, or something otherworldly? No one knows, but the video left everyone questioning reality. Riverwalker. Imagine walking by a river in India at dawn and seeing a man literally walking on water. His features were hard to make out in the dim light, but the way he moved made it clear. This wasn't your everyday sight. When the clip hit the internet, people went wild. Some claimed he had divine powers, while skeptics were sure it was fake. Either way, it remains a mysterious sight. Vanishing glow. A home security camera caught footage that was beyond bizarre. Late at night, an unknown man walked into a backyard, picked something up from the ground, and then, poof, he disappeared. The object in his hand glowed brightly for a few seconds before he vanished without a trace. Was it some kind of portal? Or an illusion? Even the homeowner had no answers, only questions. Shadow spirits, a creepy turn for a couple trying to make shadow art. They clasped hands under a light, creating a perfect shadow on a canvas. But when they let go, only one shadow vanished, the man's. The woman's shadow lingered as if the shadow world was out of sync with ours. Was it a camera glitch, or a spirit making its presence known? No one's quite sure. Stone sorcery. A crowd watched in disbelief as a man performed what looked like magic. He focused on a half-buried stone, but instead of touching it, he used some invisible force to pull it free. The ground cracked, and the stone popped out like it was under his spell. Was it an illusion or genuine sorcery? The truth remains buried, just like the stone was. Chaos of carts. Picture this: a grocery store parking lot where shopping carts have minds of their own. A man sat trapped in his car as carts skated across the lot, colliding with cars like bumper cars on ice. Was someone controlling them? Or was there some strange phenomenon at work? Whatever caused the chaos, it's a mystery no one's been able to explain. Vanishing man. While filming the bird's-eye view of a road, a drone captured something shocking. A man was walking along the edge of the road, taking long strides. Suddenly, he vanished. No trace, no explanation. Just gone in the blink of an eye. Did he step into a portal? Did he master the art of vanishing? The possibilities are as chilling as they are mysterious. The disappearing stranger. A Ring camera caught something spine-chilling. A man casually walked past a house and then, poof, he vanished into thin air. The clip went viral, sparking debates online. Was it a camera glitch, or could this man be some kind of otherworldly being with the ability to disappear? Either way, it left everyone questioning what they just saw. Ghostly dog on the road. In Chile, two cars were racing when a ghostly moment stopped everyone in their tracks. A dog appeared in the middle of the road out of nowhere, ran across, and then disintegrated into mist. Was this dog real? Some think it was a supernatural force at play, as the area is known for strange happenings. But skeptics claim it's just clever editing. The truth? No one knows. Woman stuck in time. Imagine walking down the street and seeing someone frozen mid-step. That's exactly what happened to a man who captured a woman standing still, as if trapped in time. After an eerie pause, she moved again, but not before freaking out viewers online. Was she stuck in a glitch of reality? Or was this an elaborate hoax? Either way, it's a haunting sight to watch. Invisible fight. Peering out of his apartment window, a man noticed something bizarre. A guy on the street was throwing punches at thin air. It looked like he was fighting an invisible opponent. Curious, the man found out later that the fighter had schizophrenia, a condition that causes vivid hallucinations. But watching the scene unfold felt like something out of a sci-fi movie. The trance by the fence. At a park, a visitor recorded an eerie scene. Two women standing motionless by a fence, completely zoned out. They didn't move, didn't speak. They just stared. People wondered if something beyond the fence had hypnotized them. Was it a supernatural force or just a creepy coincidence? Either way, their lifeless stance gave everyone chills. Magnet Boy, a boy in a viral clip, seemed to defy science. Spoons, forks, and anything metal stuck to his body like he was a magnet. His face, stomach, back, it didn't matter where. People started calling him Magnet Man, comparing him to a real-life Iron Man. Was this kid superhuman, or was there another explanation? Either way, it was impressive. Flying humanoid. Park visitors couldn't believe their eyes when they spotted a figure flying near a tall tower. It wasn't a bird or a plane. It looked like a human. The figure zipped through the sky, moving at incredible speed before disappearing. Some claimed it was the infamous Mothman, while others wondered if it was a superhuman watching over us. Either way, it left everyone stunned. Telekinetic woman. In alleged government footage, a woman showed off mind-bending powers. By simply moving her hand, she caused a small black object to slide across a table. The people in the room were stunned, and the footage raised questions. Was this real telekinesis, or just a clever trick? To this day, the truth remains a mystery. Flashing lights. Parking lots are creepy enough without the unexpected happening, right? In this clip, a man was walking alone through an underground parking lot when suddenly, every car's lights started flashing at the same time. The guy froze, completely freaked out as he tried to figure out what was going on. Was it a prank? A haunted lot? The internet is divided, but one thing's for sure. This mystery is far from solved. Pedestrian on road. What if reality glitched right in front of you? In this strange video, a truck swerved sharply in traffic, and out of nowhere, a woman in a white coat appeared, almost like she materialized out of thin air. She calmly walked away as if nothing happened. Theories have flooded in, from teleportation to hidden technology. Some say the woman was simply hidden by the truck's size, but the debate rages on. Portal Kid. What would you do if someone appeared out of nowhere? A driver in Thailand caught a chilling moment on camera. As they drove down the road, a small child suddenly appeared right in front of them. Was it a portal? A glitch in time? Whatever it was, it left viewers scratching their heads, with no clear answers in sight. Paper snapper. You've seen people show off cool talents, but this one's just bizarre. A man held a piece of paper, snapped it into the air, and somehow kept it hovering above his hands. As the paper floated and followed his movements, it seemed almost alive. And just when you thought it was over, the paper rose back toward him on its own. Creepy or impressive? You decide. Another Portal Kid. Here's another mind-bending clip that will leave you wondering. A woman walking alone suddenly stopped, reached out her hand, and out of thin air, a little girl appeared next to her. The woman stayed calm like she expected it. Could she have made the child appear on purpose? Teleportation or supernatural powers? What do you think? Appearing cyclist. This eerie footage from Russia has people baffled. A group of friends was casually chatting on camera when, out of nowhere, a cyclist appeared in the background. What's strange is that none of the men reacted to this sudden arrival. Was it time travel? A sneaky edit? The mystery remains unsolved, and theories are running wild. Superwoman. Who needs superpowers when you're grocery shopping? A man browsing the aisles noticed his cart suddenly moving on its own. But CCTV footage revealed something crazy. A nearby woman appeared to move the cart without even touching it. Could she have telekinetic abilities? Or is it all just a clever hoax? Miraculous save. Late-night traffic turned extraordinary on a road in China. A truck and a bike were heading toward each other at an intersection. An accident seemed unavoidable. But out of nowhere, a man appeared, moving the bike to safety in the blink of an eye. His glowing hands and lightning speed have people wondering, was he a guardian angel, or is there another explanation? Wall walk. Walking through walls might sound like science fiction, but this CCTV footage shows something incredible. A man casually walked through a store's wall, not once, but twice. His face was hidden under a hood, and both times, the lights and cameras flickered. Some say he's a ghost, others think it's just clever editing. What do you believe? Angry luck. Ever witnessed something you couldn't explain? That's what happened when a guy just trying to prank his coworker found himself face to face with something eerie. The employee had already been acting strange, shouting from inside his cabin. But then, out of nowhere, something bizarre happened. The worker angrily pushed a computer across the desk, with no hands, just his eyes. Realizing he was being watched, he slammed the door shut using only his gaze. The guy stepped back, confused and terrified. Was he possessed, or did he have powers no one knew about? Mysterious abduction. This one will leave you speechless. Two friends were walking down a remote road when one of them was suddenly yanked into the air, vanishing in seconds. The other friend, frozen in fear, took off running, convinced he was next. But minutes later, the missing friend dropped back to the ground like nothing happened. He quickly jumped up and ran off. People are calling it an alien abduction, a mysterious experience that's often followed by a complete memory blackout. Could it be? Guardian angel. Skeptical about miracles? This one might change your mind. A surveillance camera caught something incredible on a busy road. A little girl was crossing when two cars came speeding toward her. She dodged one, but the second was about to hit. Just in time, a mysterious figure appeared, scooping her up and placing her safely across the street. The stunned driver rushed to check on her, and though shaken, she was unharmed. Was it a guardian angel? Even as a skeptic, it sure felt like one. Life-saving touch. This is one of those clips that makes you wonder if miracles, and maybe even time travel, are real. A man was standing near a road when someone brushed past him, touching his shoulder. Seconds later, a heavy metal gate flew toward him at full speed. But because he'd moved, he dodged it just in time. Could the person who touched him have been his future self, traveling back in time to save him? A close call or a time portal? Portal to the deceased. A woman walked through a mysterious portal in a remote location. When she stepped out, she wasn't alone. To her shock, there was a man and a child with her, her husband and child, who had both passed away. Is this portal some kind of time rift, or did it really connect her to the afterlife? No one knows where it is, or if this video is real, but it definitely raises some questions. What do you think? Protective spirit. Now here's a story that'll make you question reality. A man was walking down a street, unaware that he was being followed by a robber. As the thief closed in for the steal, something strange happened. A misty figure appeared, seemingly protecting the man. The robber was caught off guard, and after a brief struggle, the figure vanished back into the man. Terrified, the robber fled in a panic. Was this just a regular guy with superpowers? Or is there more to this than meets the eye? What do you think? Gone guy. Ever seen someone vanish right before your eyes? Well, that's exactly what happened in this strange footage. It all began when a customer rushed back into a store, talking to the staff. But out of nowhere, the guy standing next to him completely disappeared in front of everyone. Was this guy involved in the dispute, or did something else happen? People were left in shock, unable to process what they had just witnessed. No one has any clue where he went, or even if he was ever there at all. The blue glow mystery. A bizarre moment was caught on camera in Hong Kong back in 2011. A guy was interviewing locals on the street when he spotted something odd. As the camera panned, a man walked by with his hands glowing in bright blue light. The moment he realized the camera was on him, he bolted, leaving behind a trail of mystery. Was he an alien, a superhuman, or just part of some elaborate hoax? The truth? We still don't know. Did you ever think something like this could happen? Let us know which miracle shocked you the most. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to stay tuned for more unbelievable stories.